canvas is the most integral piece to use for any painting or drawing, but especially painting, which is what we're about to do today.
Okay, so now that we have our eyebrows, let's move on to the canvas. Canvas implies the base with which you're going to build your artwork. Artwork meaning the finished product, your face, your beauty shining through, all that jazz. You always want to start with your foundation primer. This is what I'm going to be using today. It's Mary Kay face primer. We're going to take about that much, and we're just going to target areas that we know like to move around. So say you have combination oily skin, you're going to want to put those in those places that you know are going to like really get oily and dewy and everything. Not that we don't like dewy, but you know, it can kind of make your makeup move. I have very dry skin, but it always likes to revolt every single time I try to do anything. Like, my makeup will move around if I don't put primer all the time. So you're just gonna like get that guy in there, get it in all the places that you have skin, but definitely, like for me, I get like beef cakey nose and my chin gets really intense too. You want to definitely get under here too, your jawline, right where the beard is, you know, there. And just kind of like make sure you lift your face up because it needs positive reinforcement as well. So now that you've got that going, I actually prefer, even though with Mary Kay you don't need to let it sit, I do prefer to actually move on to a different part. So next we're going to actually do eyes. For no makeup looks, that can be kind of like iffy because I know a lot of times people don't want to look like they're wearing eyeshadow. People like me with dark circles, it's a circle, so I tend to like to distract how dark it is because I know I'm going to be covering this up later. So I'm going to take my cheapy little e.l.f. eyeshadow primer and I'm going to plop a little bit on the back of my hand, about that much. And what you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to take your ring finger and you're going to want to just kind of like pat that on the eyelid. You do not want to pull or rub or yank. These areas of the face are so sensitive. So if I see anybody yanking on their eye skin, I will actually find a way to eat you alive. I will. And you won't like it, I promise. It's not fun. Anyways. So I did that. As you can see, it actually did a little bit lightening. Some eyeshadow primers actually have like a corrector in there, so that's really cool. Anyways, moving on. This is gonna be fun. Shout out to my Auntie Brandy for buying this lipstick for me years ago, but we're actually gonna put lipstick on our eyelids. I know, it's wild, but I've got Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. It's a liquid lipstick, and it's quick drying. So we're gonna take her lipstick and we're gonna put it back on the back of our hands just a little bit, like about that much. And then what you're gonna want is to get yourself a nice fluffy brush, and you want to take the lipstick and you're just gonna want to kind of like dust it over your eyelid just a little bit. It gives your eyelid some pigment, some natural kind of like mauve-y pigment. It's nice and rosy. We're trying to make spring appear. And that's pretty much it. I like to kind of like dab liquid lipsticks. I don't really like to wipe per se, because again, you can't really pull on that skin. It's very sensitive, and that's pretty much how you get saggy eyes super early. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're done with eyeshadow. We are done. The canvas. So I've actually gotten Mary Kay Broad Spectrum CC Cream. I'm actually using the shade, embarrassingly enough, light medium. it's okay. I'm going to Florida soon and I'm going to pick up some color. I know it. It's gonna be great. So what we're gonna do is, I like to actually take, back of my hand, I'll take like 2 squirts of this stuff on the back of my hand. And then I've got this awesome Mary Kay foundation brush. It is the best thing that ever happened to me. I love this thing so much. We're gonna take this guy and we're gonna just kind of like tap the surface and then kind of blend it a little bit on this other part of your hand. So you're gonna tap here and then deposit more color on this side of your hand until it has like a tad bit of a coating. You're going to want to make circular motions, patting, but also circular motions all over your face. Of course, when you get to your under eye, I like to kind of just pat, no circular motions, no pulling whatsoever, just patting there. But that's what I like to do. And then the rest of your face, you can either just pat or you can brush in circular motions. So I'm gonna do that all over my face. You're gonna definitely want to get underneath your chin, on your jawline, towards your neck as well. CC cream can be full coverage, but for a no makeup look, if you have like freckles that you don't necessarily want to hide, or a really controlling man that wouldn't notice either way but don't really want to anger him, you can use this CC cream. It's really, really awesome. Another thing that I like about this CC cream is that it's buildable. So if you did want more coverage, all you have to do is use a little bit more product. So it works out really well for people who are either just looking for a totally natural look, you just want a bit of a tint, or if you straight up want a nice coverage while you are helping your skin heal. I have acne issues, so I want to hide a little bit of things. I also want whatever I'm putting on my face to actually work together for the good. So that's why I like to wear CC cream when I'm not completely glamming up. Okay, so as you can see, I've got that guy on. Notice that it's a little bit lighter. We will get to that in the next video when I talk about contour and highlighting. Thanks for watching.